Hello guys. Um some of the people that have watched my videos reached out to me and asked me some questions. I said I was coming online to do a kind of questions and answers stuff, but I wouldn't come. But two, three, let me say 2 or 3 people now asked me some questions, and I was even like telling them I'll be coming online, but they said no, I should just answer them. So I want to answer one today or now. Later on, I will still answer the other ones. Now, one of the questions is that while we were waiting on God, while we were believing God for the fruit of the womb, how did she put it? That was I experiencing any trouble, any problems from my in-law, especially my mother-in-law? That what was the problem? Like she wanted to know the reactions of my mother-in-law all through these waiting years, all through this waiting periods. So what a good question. It's a good question. And I was actually coming to that. But because the question had been asked, let me just use this opportunity to answer it. Yes, during this waiting period, I never experienced, my mother-in-law never gave me any problems. Not even for a minute. Don't want to say not even for a day. Not even for a minute. Not even for a second. Like this. You see, you know what? It is God. It can only be God. Yes, it is God. Because whatever you are doing and God has hand in it, I used to tell people, believe you me, it's going to be a success. It may take time. It may take time. It may seem as if you are lonely, you are getting tired, you are getting weary, you are beginning to lose hope. You are feeling as if it's not going to come through, but it will surely happen. Once God is the architect of it. But if God is not, you may experience some problems. My mother-in-law, so to say, the mother, the woman that gave birth to my husband, never gave me any issues. Not for a second. I did not experience any problems from her. Not for a second. And also all my in-laws that I know, because I may not know all of them. I know I don't know all of them. All of them that I know and that knows me or that know me never gave us any problems. I want to appreciate God for that privilege, for that opportunity. My mother-in-law will always pray for us. At times she will just call and say, read this passage of the Bible. Don't go out so. In my place where I come from, they will say once it is 1 o'clock, a pregnant woman, that is their belief, doesn't go out, doesn't move around in the sun. So once in a while, my mother-in-law will come and say, don't move around 1 don't go out when it is 1 o'clock. Make sure you are not under the sun when it is 1 o'clock. I will laugh. I'll say, yes, man. Then laugh. Say, am I pregnant? Where am I even going to 1 o'clock? I will just laugh. Many a times, she will call and give Bible references and say, yeah, pray. Many a times, she will call me and said, she's on her way, that she's going for a prayer meeting. The prayer meeting is for those believing God for the fruit of the womb, and that is where she's going to. At times she will tell me when she has gone for a prayer somewhere and she has deposited and that she has taken water to the place, and that they prayed on the water. They prayed, they said we should use the water this way. Because of the distance, some of this water were not given to us. We couldn't collect it. In fact, there was a particular one that I had the opportunity of collecting when she came for my omugo. When she came to do omugo, to like take care of my baby. When I later had my baby, I was showing her the water. I said, see the many water, see the water, see the salt, see all these things that she never gave me in particular any problems. And she never gave my husband any problems. It was God that did it for us. God helped us. God gave me good in-laws. In my place, there's an adage that says you can have bad in-laws, but marrying a bad spouse is the worst. I think I'm saying it in the correct way. Yes, you can have bad in-laws, but when you have bad husband or bad wife, you are completely finished. But in my own case, God so loved me that I have good in-laws and I married a good husband. Good in-laws, good husband. It can only be God. It can only. I hope I've been able to answer that question. No stress. No stress. In fact, there was a time I traveled home, traveled to them to spend some holidays, only me. I went to spend some holidays with them, and we went to church together one of the days, and there both Mama and Baba introduced me to the pastor of their church, and so I introduced myself. This is one of our son's wife. The pastor was like, oh, the one that is in a social place, said yes. The one that is believing God, said yes. I need them. So I knelt down. The pastor prayed. And while the pastor was praying, the man said, God instructed him to tell my mother-in-law to go and get water. I think that day, my mother-in-law even brought water to church. It was a CAC church. I think she even we went to church with one bottle of water, if I'm not mistaken, but that pastor said no, she should go and get a new one. That was how my mother-in-law ran. I wanted to go, because I wanted to let me go. She should go. She went. And when she came back with the water, the pastor called the two of them, both my father-in-law and my mother-in-law, to put their hands on my shoulders. Baba was putting his hand on my one shoulder, Mama was putting her hand on the other shoulder, and the pastor instructed them that they should tell God what they want. That they should start telling God what they wanted for me. And so they were praying. I knelt down. They were praying. The pastor was in front of us. That was the extent they went. That was the extent they went. Each time Daddy also called his prayer. Daddy always says something while we're waiting on God. That day, that the tent that we are going to put is going to be plenty. That we are going to put tents of joy, tents of celebration, and that's going to happen. And I want to appreciate God because it happened even while they are still alive, and many more are still coming. I think I've been able to answer that question. So my in-laws, I have good in-laws, good, all of them, from day one till forever, till eternity. They are all good. I want to appreciate God for this opportunity. Please follow me, share my videos. Thanks for always coming. Thank you. I love you all. Bye.